Hi, I'd like to do a video working from home, as I think we're all working at home at the moment and we're all going through the same issues, and that raises some red flags on the way that traditional remote access VPNs operate, as some of the advantages of Netskope's private access tool. One of those is its one-to-many capability. So whilst working from home, I've still got to complete a number of different tasks to complete my job, as we all do. And so what I'm going to do is just set the scene for that. Now, as I'm working from home, I am this remote worker, and there's a number of different things that I need to connect to. The first one is the SIEM solution up in the corporate data center. And then I've also got my web server that's hosted within a private cloud infrastructure as well. So they're two different networks, and this raises a challenge as, if I wanted to connect to each of these different applications securely, the way that it would operate normally or traditionally would have been through a remote access VPN. But because they're two different networks, I would require two different VPN clients in order to connect to those networks, and you could only use one at a time. So the onus is on the user to understand which client, remote access VPN client, is required who access each different application. And now I've only got two scenarios here, but this could be a multitude of different environments that I'm trying to connect to. The other option is I could hairpin all of my traffic through my data center and then out via the private cloud infrastructure. But because we're so highly distributed at the moment, the performance degradation of coming and connecting from wherever I'm located back through the corporate data center and then out to the private cloud infrastructure to connect to that app could be really poor. So instead, what we want to try and do is put Netskope in the middle of it. The Netskope client creates a persistent connection to the Netskope cloud, and then it can determine what applications each user needs to access in order to do their day-to-day job. So let me show you what that looks like. First things first, I'm going to try and connect to my web server. I do this via an SSH connection. So I'm just going to open up command prompt. I'll just show you that I'm on a particular network. You can see I'm on a 192. Now what I can do is put in place an SSH command to a 10.0.10 connection. And that is able to make the connection because the Netskope client here is able to run. I can see here that I need to run an update, so I can do sudo update, run that, and that gets to processing that. But I also, in the same time, need to connect to my SIEM solution. That's on a different network. That's on a 172. As you can see, it makes the connection securely without having to worry about any types of connecting to different VPN clients. And it really should be as simple as that.